All right. So the Democrats have truly arrived. They've arrived at their final. They're truly turning into exactly everything they were. So here's one of the things about the standing applause for Dick Cheney. The very concept that with the triumph of the progressives and all this stuff, and that then they stand up and they applaud Dick Cheney. Just this idea that the Democrats are now, they wish Bush was back and they're applauding Dick Cheney. And is it not, one, are you not entertained? But two, is it not completely clear now? Democrats, and progressives. It was never real. Your entire movement, there was nothing to it. It was never real. It was just somebody should pay for the stuff that I like. And when people do say or in any way stand for anything I don't like, I should have the coercive power of the state behind me to punish them for this, for behaving in a way I don't like. I actually, way over a year ago, it was probably about 2 years ago, I was talking to a guy from my generation, Democratic dad, and I had to bring up, I was like, well, Democrats, fundamentally, liberals and Democrats believe that they should just tax things they don't like out of existence. So it's not that, I was like, subsidizing electric cars isn't because electric cars are in any way fundamentally any better or have any, there's no argument about them improving the environment. Like none of that holds. Like, and I was like, that's just the raw math of it. The facts are simply not on the side of people saying that electric cars are going to help the environment at some point. It's baloney. And so, and one of the things was interesting is that, he then had really no way, because he knew that was true. He knew enough about, the reality of it. But the thing is, he's Democratic dad. His wife thinks that the electric cars will help the environment. And Democratic women absolutely, positively do not science or even kind of get close to sciencing. It's kind of amazing how not science they engage in. Ooh, shouting maniacs. Excellent. And so now it really is this thing of, Democrats have kind of nothing to that they're rolling on now. And it's really humiliating. It must be really humiliating to be in the Democratic ranks now, to be a progressive, to be a liberal. Because it really is this thing now of that they can't even, that they've just completely exposed themselves as people who will always use the coercive power of the state. And that one of the key things is if people who have a wide variety of specialties and talents and knowledge, if they don't go along with them, then it's okay to be openly aggressive and violent unless those people suddenly fight back. And then you use the power of the secret police. And that the Democrats now have solidly the problem of that getting the secret that the secret police are on their side, and that there's no way around that the secret police are helping the Democratic Party, the progressives, and the liberals. They can't get around it now. Now it's becoming too obvious, and especially the most humiliating part of it is something like what happened with the Epstein trial, the Maxwell Epstein trial, where by the end of it all, James Comey's daughter seals all of the information so that it's going to have to, it's literally going to have to become widely felt outrage to get then, just this concept, Comey's daughter. So praising Cheney, praising Comey, then Comey's daughter totally betrays everything feminist that could ever be imagined. Totally exposed for everything they are, everything they've always been. Just there when the getting is good. Only a principle it stands for when it's an easy fight. It's an easy fight. The Democrats are there. The progressives are there for the easy fight that takes no facts and no knowledge that they could get help from the government with. Magnificent. Mag-fucking-nificent.